Hello, happy Saturday. It is World Belly Dance Day, and I am glad you're jumping on with me. So, we're going to have a little mini lesson today. Anyone who's joining live, feel free to drop something in the comments. I will answer any questions after the broadcast. And of course, this will be available for anyone to come back to later. I will also throw it up on my YouTube page. And so, I'm going to be playing music. Let's hope that Facebook doesn't mute me. That would be nice if they kept it going. But I'm going to show you a few moves and we're just going to dance to them. So let's go ahead and turn on some music and we'll go ahead and start just a little basic warm up. So I want you to start just by moving your hips. Let's go ahead and just move our hips side to side. Very simple little sway to the side. So you're just going to stand with a fairly straight leg. Make sure your pelvis is a little tucked so you're protecting that low back. And we're just going to push our hips out to the side. Just pushing out to the side. So keep going. Nice little way to warm up. Start moving the muscles around. Start feeling some engagement through the core. Keep going. You can do it. So our knees are fairly straight to make this motion horizontal without a lift. So the opposite of just a horizontal is to go vertical. So now we're going to bend in our knees and go ahead and straighten one leg and let that hip come up. So just bend and straighten, lifting the hip. Just a little easy warm up to get you into it. So bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend and straighten, lifting those hips. You can also think about contracting the oblique on each side to pull that hip up. So let's contract that oblique, pull that hip up. Keep going. Contract, 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 contract. Sometimes it helps to actually touch the muscle that you're working to help it engage, to help it work. Contract, 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 contract. Keep those knees bent, your pelvis tucked. You're basically putting your pelvis in a neutral position. Nice. Go back to your sway, so a straight leg. Just pushing that hip out to the side, keeping a horizontal plane going here. Doesn't have to be a big movement. Depends on your flexibility. Obviously, you're trying to keep your shoulders still, your chest still. This is all in the hip. Let's go back. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. So lift the hip. Contract the obliques. Squeeze, squeeze. Kind of like a side crunch, but you're standing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep going. Keep squeezing. Stretch it out, sway, side to side. Horizontal, hip slide. Getting warmed up here. And lift, 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 lift. Awesome. Now let's take it a slightly different motion. We're going to stay with the hips, and I want you to think about contracting the lower abs. So you're going to tuck the pelvis. So think about rolling the pelvis into the body. In, 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 tuck, tuck. So right here is where you're squeezing. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. So a little pelvic tuck, 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 tuck. It's a very important move for learning how to undulate your core. Let's go lift, side to side, lift, 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 lift. Keep those knees bent. Makes it easier. Lift, 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 lift. Now tuck, release, tuck, release, tuck, release. Now we're going to put those together. So it's going to be lift, tuck, lift, release, lift, tuck, lift, release. Lift, tuck, lift, release, lift, tuck, lift, release. If you're getting tight, go ahead and shake out those legs. Try it again. Here we go. And it's lift, tuck, lift, release, lift, tuck, lift, release, lift, tuck, lift, release. Now let's go ahead and connect the dots. So we're going to do one full revolution. It's lift, tuck, lift, release, lift, tuck, lift, release. So your goal is to make a circle, also known as interior hip circle, with your hips, staying nice and centered, nice straight body position. All that's happening right here is in the hips. Lift, tuck, lift, release. Lift, tuck, lift, release. Keep those knees bent. Feet are close together. Keep going. Nice. Keep going. Lift, tuck, lift, release. Lift, tuck, lift, release. Try to connect those dots. Shake it out if you get stiff. Get back down to it. Go the other direction if you can. Don't have to. Lift, tuck, lift, release. Remember, it's lift, tuck, lift, release. Nice. Keep going. Let's go back to that sway. Sway. Stretch it back out. Knees are a little straight. And sway. Remember that lift? We're going to add to the lift now. So I want you to think about your feet now. So I want you to go step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. So when you tap, lift the hip. Lift, 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 lift. So you're stepping, and on the tap, you're lifting that hip. Yeah? Hands can stay here. Hands can go overhead. Nice. You can alternate by reach forward. Can be very simple, basic arms up. Just out to the side. Nice. All right. Go ahead and roll the shoulder. We're going to add a little shoulder roll into this. Roll the shoulder. So now, let's put all those together, okay? So let's start with that, what we call basic step. So you're just going to step and tap, lifting that hip. Keep going. Keep going. Let's bring it down to a sway, and side, 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 side. Interior hip circle. Keep going. Let's roll those shoulders on the right side and on the left side. And step it out. Lift, 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 and sway. Side to side. Interior hip circle. Lift, tuck, lift, release. Roll that shoulder one side. And the other side. Back to that step, that basic step. Lift that hip. Bring it back down to the hips and sway side to side. Interior hip circle. Bend those knees. Don't forget to breathe. Roll that shoulder. Remember to strike a little pose. Basic step. Lift that hip. Tap that toe. Back down to your sway and sway side to side. Push that hip out. Fairly straight leg. Into your hip circle. Bend those knees. Don't forget to breathe. Roll that shoulder. Other shoulder. Basic step. Lift that hip. Keep your pelvis tucked. Stand tall. Let's sway those hips. Side, 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 side. Into your hip circle. Finish it out. Awesome. Good job. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So, if anyone is interested in taking more lessons with me, that little combo that you just learned, I actually am teaching currently, but there's a lot more to it. We are dancing on Thursday nights at 6:45 at XL7 Fitness. You can learn the rest of that routine to Shakira's Hips Don't Lie. It's a lot of fun. We have a great time, and you're getting a workout with whether you even realize it or not. You might decide that dance is for you. We hope you do. You can catch Zerdali at several different events. We're going to be at Good Woo at a centered space in Guritsville on June 26th. And I will be dropping all this stuff on our website and our Facebook page. And I hope you guys will come out and see me. So thank you so much for popping in on this lovely day. And remember, it's World Belly Dance Day. So come dance with me some more. Thanks. Bye.